festive chaos starting from February 6th has finally landed on Earth. In other words, T-Week. Choose from a wide selection of items. Don't miss this chance for free shipping. Tamashii Lightning Week.
Thank you so much for sticking with us. Welcome back to T-Week. We did this amazing intro. It was beautiful. It brought people to tears. They were weeping. It was so beautiful talking about Tamashii Nations and Premium Bandai US. My name is David, and I am with Logan Chitwood. Logan, say hi to everybody. Now they can hear you.
I know. Since you guys can hear me, what's up? My name is Logan Chitwood. I'm a content creator, and I also do figure reviews on YouTube. So it's an honor to be here, and I appreciate Tamashii Nations having me out.
Yeah, we're super excited to have you out here. What's kind of the genesis for your collecting? Do you remember when you started collecting? How old you were? You know, kind of like what's important as a collector to you?
What's important? Keeping the figures. But I started collecting figures from when I was 10 years old. First watching anime on Toonami, man, and I remember going to Toys R Us and getting my first Dragon Ball Z figure, and I've been collecting ever since. So I'm 35 years old now, so that tells you how many years I've been collecting, and you know what? It's been a great hobby, and still doing it till today.
Now, as a father, have you passed on the collecting gene to your son? So I've noticed that, like, my son's generation, I don't know if it's generation or just my kids, they're not really into collecting. They're more about experiences. Now, have you infected your son with the collecting bug?
He's not infected yet, but he knows about it. He's been around it. I get him figures. He's not really too much into like collecting them yet. He wants to play with them and kind of destroy them a little bit. So we got to stay away from that. But I'm sure once he's getting a little older, he'll definitely start collecting them like I did.
Yeah, now that my kids are starting to get older, they're starting to realize, wow, my dad's got a pretty cool gig, and maybe he can get me some of these cool figures. So, so now, one of my sons is super into Dragon Ball, so luckily we make a lot of Dragon Ball figures. Yeah. And so he is definitely into it now. So do you remember how old you were when you switched from a toy player to a toy collector? You stopped putting them in your bathtub and started putting them on your shelves?
Dude, even back then, I was starting to collect them early. I've always been like that with all my figures. I would play with them, but also would collect some as well. And I've always been like that. And, I think until like maybe teenage years is when I really started like just keeping them in the box. But I mean, it was really a mix between playing with them and collecting them all the way from the very beginning.
Nice. Now, of course, we're here to celebrate Tamashii Lightning Week, shortened to T-Week. You can go to Premium Bandai's website, which is p-bandai.com/US. T-Week has an amazing takeover for all the Tamashii Nations items. And I think, Kevin, you're going to give us a little tour of what the Premium Bandai site looks like. What's super exciting during the event is that any Tamashii items purchased during the event, whether it's pre-order or in-stock, will have free shipping. And if you order both pre-order and in-stock items, they will ship separately. So you don't have to wait for everything to come in stock and get one shipment at once. You'll get 2 separate shipments. You can see the promotion goes for the next 11 days. It's to February 6th through February 17th at 5 p.m. I'm sure a lot of people are like me. They're going to wait until February 17th at 4:58 and then be like, hey, why is everything sold out? A lot of these are really hard to get items, some exclusive items, so you want to make sure that if there's something that strikes your fancy, you should probably get it now. The first one we see, of course, is Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku. It's this amazing piece here that comes with the effect part. You have this at your house. What were your thoughts on the Super Saiyan Goku?
This is an amazing figure. I mean, you guys bringing it back is a treat because it's one of the first figures that have the aura with it, with the electricity around him, and it just has so many cool options. It looks beautiful, and it's really cool to have this a part of T-Week. So.
Yeah, and what I like is that the electrical parts are actually, they have, posability. You can move them around. If you want Goku surrounded in the lightning effect, if you want him just bursting out the lightning effect, it's actually a pretty versatile aura. And of course, you can just take the lightning effect out if you just want the actual, Super Saiyan power up.
Yeah, just posing him and all that. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you represent just an iconic moment. One of the things that Tamashii Nation does so well is they just capture the moment, straight from your mind's eye that you remember when you watched this, way back in the day. You remember the first time that, we remember the first time Gohan went Super Saiyan 2, obviously, but then eventually Goku caught on to his son, and he was able to do it too.
He finally got there.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to collectibles, I think that's important. It's not just that I have this Goku. It kind of like sparks this nostalgia, the member berries of enjoying this on Toonami or wherever you watched it when you were a kid and stuff like that. So.
And the cool details about the shirt being ripped here, because he was ripped by Yakon, and just to have it on this figure as well, that's a really cool detail that they didn't leave out. So very cool, and also the halo as well. Can't miss out on the halo.
You gotta know he's not among the living.
That's right.
That's the clear sign in the Dragon Ball universe.
He was still dead at this point. So.
He definitely was. So going back to the T-Week website, some of the other cool things, are the Super Saiyan Son Goku. What I like about this is Goku likes to battle a bit, and this one his whole gi is almost nearly destroyed. I've never been in a fight that is as intense as the ones that he does to save the universe, but I imagine that my gi wouldn't do so well. And
I love this figure right here. This is the version of Goku that made me want to become muscular and jacked like this. So to have a figure like this, I mean, you could take this around anywhere. It's motivating within itself. So this Goku is just iconic, and I love that this is a part of T-Week.
Yeah, I got super fit Goku. I got you over here. I've never been more motivated to hit a treadmill and eat a plate of broccoli in my life. Just sitting over here like, oh. But of course, it's not just all Dragon Ball on the T-Week website. There is other things. We have the 00 Quant Full Saber. That's an amazing metal build. I think it might currently be sold out, but it is an amazing piece. Oh, but there are other metal builds on the site, so make sure you check it out. Metal builds are like kind of like the mecca for anything for a Gundam collector. If you love Gundam, metal builds is kind of like the peak of your collecting. It made a die-cast metal. You were able to play with this figure. What were your thoughts on this figure?
Well, unfortunately that's already sold out, because this is an incredible figure. I just put out a review on YouTube, on my YouTube, The Logan Chitwood. You can check it out. Guys, if you ever get your hands on one of these, you'll feel like this just the solid material from the very beginning, because it's made of metal, and this plastic I was mentioning in the review is just a solid plastic. It's not like a cheap anything on it. So, and also just the detail in the sabers. It has like a clear green and a sparkly effect that you put in up to the light. It looks very realistic. So if you wanted like a smaller, realistic looking Gundam and you're a huge collector, this is what you want right here. I mean, this is hands down one of the best Gundam figures that I've ever seen, because I used to collect them way back in like the late 90s, back when they were like really cheap plastic. But these are just incredible now, and it just comes with really cool like details with the GN condenser right here in the chest that lights up, and it's just absolutely flawless in my opinion. So like I said, it's unfortunate that it's already sold out, but like they said, there's more on the website, so go check them out for sure if you're a Gundam fan.
What's really cool is if you go back to that two-shot, Kevin, it looks like this is like a trophy in between us. Like one of us won like a Gundam something. So it's a lot of fun. I got my first metal build a couple years ago, and it, you open it up and you just see all of the accessories it comes with, and so you instantly, and you touch it. One of the good things about Tamashii is you can like feel the value. I've drinking the Kool-Aid. I've handled Tamashii figures and stuff like that, and at first I was like, it's like, what makes this this price point? And then once you touch it, you feel the quality, the paint, the sculpt, everything is just second to none. And they've really gone the extra mile for the metal builds. Yeah, and that's what I really, really appreciate about this, because some figures that are more expensive, sometimes they're not always, you could tell like the difference between them. But this, I mean, it's the difference between a cheaper figure and this figure is just hands down, the price point is very well worth it. Yeah, absolutely. So back on the T-Week website, one of the things you can do, like we mentioned, that you get free shipping on any Tamashii item that's purchased. You do create a membership, and they will mail it out to you. There also are some fun new arrivals. We can see that you can do pre-orders for some of the Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 from Daima.
Love that.
And a lot of people were waiting for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We didn't really get him for a long time. Yeah. And now people are pretty excited.
Yeah, and you guys came out with that right after like the episode dropped. So that was a cool treat, and I was like, oh my gosh, they already got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini for pre-order. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah. So I mean, Vegeta is my guy. if I'm going to order something, it's going to be a Vegeta. So why don't we just walk them through, Kevin, of how to order something? We can click on my man. Oh, I see. Kevin's more a One Piece guy. I see. All right, so Kevin's gonna go to Luffy. No respect for the Vegeta. I see.
Man.
So it's super duper simple. You create an account on Premium Bandai. Like you would any kind of online e-commerce platform. Pick how many you want. If you're a one for self, one for shelf kind of guy, you might need two. Luffy being only $35, might be worth getting a couple.
Absolutely.
It's going to ask you to sign on. You put in all your pertinent details. I think we've all ordered online, so it's not super duper hard. But you can see, you're gonna get a confirmation email once it's all said and done. Yeah. They might even suggest a couple other fun ones, or maybe this is just Kevin's cart that he's already got stuff in there that he's gonna order after the stream.
Yeah, that's why it's sold out. So, but David, I got a question. They can order an unlimited amount of items on here?
They can. Some of the items have like limits to how many you can purchase of one particular item. But yeah, anything Tamashii is going to have free shipping.
Okay.
So
cool.
So if you order 25 or 30 different things, you're going to have all of them be free shipping.
Gotcha.
Pre-orders will ship when they become available. In stock items will ship hopefully very soon. One of the really fun things, I don't know if Kevin you can pull it up on the T-Week, is those celebration figures. We have the reissues for pre-order for both Cooler and for Brawly. And it's always amazing. I mean, you strike me as someone who likes Brawly.
Dude, I mean, Broly's one of my favorites. But, I like jacked characters, and they're very motivating. And when I saw Broly come back, and for the 40th anniversary, I mean, this is amazing. You guys should jump on it as Dragon Ball fans. This is incredible right here, especially the stand that has 40 Dragon Ball right there. It looks beautiful. And this figure, I have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Broly, but this is amazing right here. Another solid figure. He's huge, massive, and like I said, with being as muscular as it is, it's very motivating to get in the gym looking at this figure. So if you're a Broly fan, get on this. I mean, free shipping, why not? Let's go.
Yeah, and what's neat is on Instamashii, which is the Tamashii Nation's Instagram account, you should be following at Instamashii on Instagram. They did a vote, and this was what was voted on that they wanted to see reissued. I'm never shocked. Brawly is always, for the amount of screen time Brawly gets, he's just such. I mean, I get it. He's a rad, imposing character.
Yeah.
But I'm always, I guess, not surprised that Brawly's always going to win.
Right. I know. And this is the OG Broly. So this is from Dragon Ball Z movie 10. And my favorite version of Broly. So this is very cool right here. So it's a real treat to Dragon Ball fans.
Yeah, and I think it's really good. Tamashii promised us one item, but they went ahead and right after they announced the Brawly, they gave us the Cooler figure.
Doubled it up.
And we troll the Reddit and we troll all the places, and people are super excited for Cooler. So can you bring Cooler up, Kevin?
Yeah.
He's just a bad motor scooter. Same thing, similar to Brawly, another one of those beefy characters who doesn't have a ton of screen time, but just leaves such an impact.
Yes.
Are you surprised that these were the two that people really voted on to re-release?
Not at all, because I was one of the voters. I voted on this one and the Brawly, so this was very cool because the Cooler itself, his final form, is just, it's very different from any other Dragon Ball looking character. But if you're a fan of this one, like you said, the screen time was very limited. But dude, hey, he made an impact in the Dragon Ball world. And it's very cool to see a figure made, especially of this quality. And to have it come back for the 40th anniversary is just amazing.
Yeah, and if you're just a fan of the family, King Cold is on there.
Yes.
Final Form Frieza is on there. In the chat, we're monitoring the chat. If there's something that you're super excited about for T-Week or some of the reissues, drop it in the chat. Let us know what you're excited for. I'm a Vegeta guy. I make no bones about that. I've said it for years. So I'm really excited to get my Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima.
How much were those again? Were those?
That's a fantastic question. Let's see. So Brawly. So where are we at here? Looks like Brawly's $90.
Dude, $90. Yeah. I mean, you can't find these right now. If you're looking on another, anything else, you can't find them anymore. So, not for anywhere close to that price. So you guys got to jump on that. But don't have it sold out before I get on it. So.
All right, and so we have a special video for you guys to watch. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle celebrates its 10th anniversary. For the 10th anniversary campaign part 1, they have Super Saiyan Vegeta Angel from Dragon Ball Z. They also have Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Golden Giant Ape from Dragon Ball GT, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super. Don't miss your chance to recruit these powerful characters and play now.
The 10th anniversary of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
I knew it with you! Kakarot! Vegeta, put this on your right ear!
This is what I'm supposed to do, right?
Yep, thanks, Vegeta.
This is Super Vegito! Witness the power of the Patara! I won't hold back! Take this!
Some things are more important than victory. These just aren't right for us.
Well said, Kakarot. Spoken like a true Saiyan.
The 10th anniversary of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is here. Ever since I was little, the heroes in Dragon Ball taught me that with hard work and dedication to your craft, anyone could rise to their highest levels in the face of adversity. Now that I'm traveling during the season, it's always helpful to have them right by my side to give me an energy when I need it. And I couldn't be prouder to be a part of the Dokkan 10th anniversary. Yeah, this is my favorite scene right here. Look at my man Super Vegito doing his thing.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan God SS Evolved Vegeta, and Super Vegito are all here!
Wow, amazing. If you love Dragon Ball like I do, now's the time to start Dokkan. The latest update and the greatest lineup of events yet are here now. Revel in Dokkan 10. All of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, all for you. Our decade is now.
Download for free now.
Well, that was certainly fun. I
Yeah.
can't wait to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Dokkan Battle.
Absolutely.
With my golden giant ape. That's what I'm going to get. Some notes from producer AJ over here to make sure you go to Premium Bandai's website. So we're going to kind of go back to the website. Remember that pre-orders do include free shipping. So I know some of the in-stock items have sold out, but that's just the power of the fandom. We really appreciate how passionate you guys are. But all the pre-orders, those are still available, and you can do free shipping on those. Let's go through kind of the listings, Kevin, and just kind of see what we have left. Yeah, scroll down. We have some really fun stuff. Let's see here. Anything tickling your fancy here? We got some really good Gundam, some Robot Spirit stuff.
All the Gundams.
You got our boy, as Kevin was trying to point out, our good friend Luffy there.
Yeah.
Is Luffy still available? Can't keep a good Luffy down. There you go. We got Gear 5 Luffy. I remember it was Anime Expo last year. It was like the first time we were like having them out there, and it was like a feeding frenzy. I remember even like Brian and Kevin behind the scenes, they were like, I gotta get the booth. I gotta get my Gear 5 Luffy.
Yeah, massive.
What's your relationship with One Piece?
One Piece, I haven't really gotten a lot of One Piece. We were talking about it earlier. A lot of episodes. I'm fairly familiar with it, but I do know of Gear 5 Luffy, and it reminds me a lot of like Dragon Ball like transformations, but it looks awesome, man. And I know when that happened, it was massive, like you said. So and to have the figure come out as fast as it did, that's one thing that's good about Tamashii and Bandai. Like, you guys bring these characters out as quick as possible before anybody else. So this is very cool.
Yeah, and One Piece is a line that Tamashii's been doing for a couple years now. I mean, we have the Kato figure there. I mean, that is a monstrous figure. I mean, talk about your beefy figures.
That is.
I mean, he's like this big.
Yeah.
I remember the first time someone at our office had one in stock.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I got to get that monster.
Yeah.
And it was it's so big, and yeah, it's so amazing to see all the One Piece love that's been coming out there. It's just an anime that is so iconic and just so evergreen.
Is there any of the One Piece characters that you guys have brought back for this, or no?
For this, there's some of the harder to get ones like Year 5 Luffy and stuff like that. We have the Luffy figure over there. It's cool. He had this little piece of meat there because Luffy loves to eat. But yeah, there's picking on more One Piece. What else do we got, Kevin? You're the one driving this train. You got some Naruto. Or is Brian driving the train? Got Kaiju number 8. That was a real fun surprise too. It was for Kaiju number 8. It was something that we got figures out really, really quickly for that. I remember I saw the figure, at I think it was the Tamashii Nations event in Japan before the anime even started.
Yeah.
And I just knew right away. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a pretty cool anime. And when last time we were at New York Comic Con, we had a big statue for Kaiju number 8, and we had some amazing fans and cosplayers that came out and took pictures in front of it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was incredible.
You look like a Kaiju number 9.
Dude.
I mean, there is a Kaiju number 9.
Is there? I need to get into that show. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
And then of course we have the Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is super interesting in that I saw people cosplaying this forever. Even before the anime tour, I thought the anime must have already aired, judging by the number of people I saw cosplaying as Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I see this thing, Season 1 of Chainsaw Man coming soon. I'm like, wait, this isn't like an anime that's been on forever? It was just the power of the manga.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it is such a cool design.
It is. It really is. And it's not like any other character that you've ever seen. So, and the detail that you guys have brought out on the figure is amazing. Look at all the bloodshed on the chainsaws and all that. So this looks awesome.
Not for the weak of heart.
It
right?
is not, man. And if you have young kids, I mean, if you have any children out there, if you're my age, I mean, I don't know if it's a figure that you'd buy your young 7-year-old son. Like I have a 7-year-old son. I don't know if I'd get him this, but maybe later for him to collect. But this is very cool. And like you said, a lot of people cosplay this, and like the power of the manga really sparked an interest in this, and you guys have really brought this character to life right here. So another amazing figure, and you guys should jump on it if you're Chainsaw fans out there. Look at this. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
so.
it's just a striking design from a character standpoint, and it's just captured so beautifully by Tamashii Nations.
Yeah.
This was another figure when it first came out. It was the first thing that always sold out at our conventions.
Yeah.
Everyone was so sad that I can't get my Chainsaw Man.
For real. And the articulation on this is just incredible as well, just like any other character. I mean, I always love when the toes move right here. So like anybody that does like stop motion out there, I mean, you're gonna love this character. And also people that just love posing them and displaying them on shelves. I mean, you can put this in all kinds of action poses, and it's very cool. And I love the detail of the tie right here. I know it popped off right there, but also just the blowing in the wind effect looks very cool. Awesome detail. So
yeah, it's just capturing a moment from the anime.
Yeah.
The Tamashii Nations figures are meant to be in action. They're not just static figures that you put arms to the side. You got to pose them because they just lend themselves to it, the articulation and the paint.
Going back to like the figures that I had to collect growing up, I mean, all we had is just the ones that their arms moved like this. So I wish I had stuff like this growing up. So you guys that are young and can collect these things, I mean, you're really spoiled, and I'm jealous of you guys. So I wish I had these figures back when I was young to have them as collectors nowadays. So jump on these, and then you're gonna really appreciate this when you get older, when you still have it and display it as well. So guys, jump on this.
Yeah, the kids today don't know how good they have it, right?
They don't, man.
Back in my day, if I wanted to watch anime, I had to go get a VHS tape. They can just go stream it anywhere they want now.
Stream it, man. Come on. I mean, we're rewinding it while I was recording it from Cartoon Network and stuff. So, I mean, Man.
Go back down, Kevin. We had some of the replica stuff under Demon Slayer. We had like the replica swords. I kind of showed you a little bit of those in the showroom. Those are such great display pieces. They come with the stand. I remember Tanjiro was the first one that came out. Now we have so many of these replica swords for
these
all
are
of the
cool.
Demon Slayer.
I didn't even know you guys did these swords, which is really cool.
Yeah, got Godzilla there, man. We got there's a ton of Tamashii stuff. We got Gundam, we got Godzilla, we got Demon Slayer, we got Sailor Moon there. We have so many different IPs. There's so much on there. Is that available? What?
Yeah.
The Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. It's been impossible to find so many places. This is one of the coolest things I think Tamashii has ever made, and that's saying something because they've made a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
This one actually plays sounds from the games. It comes with both the sword and the sheath and the display rack that has them both. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda guy. And
I was going to ask you, are you a big Zelda guy? Yeah, man. So you've played it since you were younger, huh?
I did, yeah. I my claim to fame is I can beat the original one in like 36 minutes. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And so when this came out, this was a must cop, and I had to beg, borrow, and steal to find one of these things.
Man.
But it's sitting there on top of my bookshelf. Just every time I walk in, I'm like,
just the aura.
yeah. I wanted
That's how I feel about it.
It's so cool. Yeah, I mean, we went from Godzilla and Gundam and One Piece to Legend of Zelda. So I mean, that is some really cool stuff. The replica line just continues to grow. They have stuff from Zelda. They have stuff from Demon Slayer.
Yeah. So is there anything on the website not a part of T-Week, or is everything? So
everything Tamashii Nations is part of T-Week. There are other brands that are on Premium Bandai, but anything Tamashii Nations is part of the T-Week promotion. T-Week promotion, so you'll get that free shipping on both in-stock and pre-order items through the 16th.
Cool. Okay.
Or 17th, I apologize. Got some Saint Seiya. Oh, wow, there you go. Yu-Gi-Oh fans.
Yep.
We got the Red Eyes Black Dragon. AJ sits behind me. He's a giant Yu-Gi-Oh fan. He's got all of these on there.
Oh yeah. So you got them all? Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's an amazing thing. The monster arts are great.
Yeah, it's impressive. Are you a Berserk guy?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
I definitely am. If you guys are a fan of my content, you know that I'm very well into Berserk. So I saw Griffith up there, and and here's Guts.
Yeah, Guts is crazy. I mean, the sword alone is just.
Dude, it's awesome, man.
It's everything you want out of anime. Like I don't want like I don't need like realistic like swords and strength. Like I want some guy with a giant sword.
Giant sword, man, just slashing and just destroying demons and enemies. Just it's a brutal show, but I mean these figures are just amazing right here. I love the cape on this one where you could display it and fly it up. I love that part, and also there's other characters that you guys have with capes that can display the cape up like that. So I really love that detail.
Yeah, big fan of like mixed media where it's like a cloth cape with a wire. So just like we had with the Chainsaw Man where it looks like it's billowing in the wind.
Yep.
You want your figure to look as awesome as it can look.
Yeah, that action look. So.
Yeah, so I mean, just to recap, T-Week is going to go through the 17th of February. We have a lot of limited edition items, exclusives, and some really, really fun pre-orders that are available during it. Free shipping on anything Tamashii Nations during that time, and that includes if something's in pre-stock or something is pre-order or in stock, and they will ship separately. So if you order something that doesn't ship until 6 months from now, but you get something in stock, they'll send the in-stock item, and then the pre-order item will come when it becomes available. Sorry, I shouldn't let that distract me, but it's so funny. Hopefully you guys had a delight during this stream. Logan, what is your takeaway? You saw a lot of stuff on T-Week. What you can only order one thing. What are you gonna order?
What am I gonna order? Probably
thing.
Probably gonna have.
You can order as many as you want.
I'm gonna order more than one thing, but if I had one thing, I'm gonna go back to that Broly. So that Broly 40th anniversary Dragon Ball exclusive figure right there is just amazing. So that's what I loved about this. But awesome. Going back, I mean, I'm buying more than one thing, and you should too. So.
But yeah, if you're in the comments, please make sure to let us know exactly what kind of items that you would like. I'm trying to get past the note here. Oh, that's right. before you could hear us,
Oh,
we
yeah, the
plugged
audio.
Mr. Chitwood here. Logan,
Yeah.
what's the best place for people to get in contact with you and stay in touch with you?
Absolutely. You guys can find me on Instagram at Logan Chitwood. You can find me on TikTok and YouTube at the Logan Chitwood. Also on Facebook, you can find me at Logan Chitwood. So all of those on there. Contact me. Like the content, comment, share it. I would love to see you over there. Subscribe to the
bell,
YouTube.
right?
That's right. That's right.
All those YouTube things.
That's right.
And you can follow us at Bandai Collect across all our social platforms, and make sure that you're following Tamashii Nations at Tamashii Nations on Twitter, or X as the kids call it nowadays, and Instamashi on Instagram. That's the best place to keep up with everything that's new or part of T-Week. If there's any kind of new news or anything for T-Week, that's going to be the best place to get it. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. We thank you so much for being patient with us during our technical issues. Sometimes the internet just doesn't want internet, so thank you so much for being passionate about the products, and we hope to see you guys very, very soon. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you guys next time.
See you later, guys. Order, order, order. Let's go.
The festive chaos starting from February 6th has finally landed on Earth. In other words, T-Week. Choose from a wide selection of items. Don't miss this chance for free shipping. Tamashii Lightning Week.